With calls to have Finance Minister Ken-Ofori Atta sacked, governance experts have been reacting, and according to former governance advisor for the United Nations, Professor Bafo Ajimandua, it is unprecedented.
This is not the first time calls have been made to have the Finance Minister Ken-Ofori Atta sacked by the President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo.
Having presided over the worst economic meltdown in Ghana's recent history, the President must, as a matter of urgency and without further delay, relieve the Minister of Finance of his position. This is devastating news for any economy, let alone one plagued with the deep-seated problems that we have. He should fire his Finance Minister. For
the Information Minister Kojo Opon Nkrumah, the President is responsible for economic policy, whilst Finance Minister Ken-Ofori Atta is responsible for fiscal policy.
I think sometimes we think that the finance minister is responsible for the economy. The finance minister actually is responsible for fiscal policy. The Bank of Ghana is responsible for monetary policy. Real sector development, broader economic policy sits with the president.
However, what does that mean?
I think it's time for us to take a good look at the finance ministry setup. There are so many deputy ministers there, okay? And I think the president should take a look at that, because that team clearly has failed. And so, to the extent that the finance minister has to bear ultimate responsibility, that call is not misplaced. But I think the president should take a big look and redo the finance ministry and set things right.
Former senior governance advisor for the United Nations UN, Professor Bafo Ajimandua, defines calls by the 80 majority members in Parliament as unprecedented.
In this republic, as well as I recall in all the previous 3 republics of the country, for his own parliamentarians to stand up to say, Mr. President, please drop this person, is very significant, and I hope the President pays heed to that.
He also expects the Finance Minister to do the right thing by saving the President the stress and resign.
Mr. Ofori Atta should make it easier for the President by simply submitting his resignation letter. He shouldn't wait for the President to go through the pain of sacking someone who's so close and dear to him. So I think that the Minister should take the initiative. If he does that, of course, then he prevents all these processes that we don't want, because going through impeachment is not necessary. We've never had it, so far as I can recall. We've never had it in our political system, so this shouldn't be the first time for it to happen.
If Ken-Ofori Atta, the current finance minister, is sacked by the president or impeached by parliament, he becomes the first person in his position to face such.
Philippians 4:19, and this is what it says: "And my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches in glory."